Welcome back to Arkham Reactor, folks, and it is my turn again. So today I'm going right back. I'm going far back in history here. Well, for most people
Before I was
watching
born.
this, yeah, before you were even born. This is 1993. This is the Reading Festival.
Oh,
I was just getting out of high school when this was released. But this is one of the best known performances of this song for obvious reasons. When you see it, you'll understand why. It's quite bad quality, but it has been remastered. But even then, it's still quite bad. But the sound quality's there. So, and the
as long as it's like,
song is Sober at the Reading Festival, and it's just everything about this song. I'm not a huge Tool fan, but there's certain songs that do grab me, and this is certainly one of them. You know,
no,
the bass tone in this song alone. Go ahead.
no. A little admission from me. I have not heard a Tool song I have liked. Tool seem to be what with the last album they seem to be all over the place. And Big G,
Yeah, even the Tool fans weren't all that enamoured with the last album, to be honest.
you just I think Big G just needs to show me the way of Tool because it's not a particular band I've ever been
I'm the wrong person to
interested.
do that because, like I said, I've listened to albums all the way through, but there's only certain songs that will actually grab me, and this is one of them. Like I said, it's just got there's you can hear how much Maynard Keenan Maynard, James
Mhm.
blah blah Keenan Maynard James Maynard Keenan James Maynard. Let's just call him Marmite because you'll either love them or hate them. But you can hear how much he puts into this song and how much went into the writing of it,
Like, mhm.
especially live. It's far better hearing it live. So anyway, we're going to go now.
Oh, look at that, man. It's like 240p.
See him there really getting into the mood.
Just behind me, shouting every step I take, making every promise empty, pointing every finger at me, waiting like a stalking butler, who upon the finger rest, murdered now the battle's mercy, just because the sun has come. Mother Mary, won't you whisper something about the past and done? Mother Mary, won't you whisper something about the past and done? Why can we not be sober? Just want to start this over. Why can't we sleep forever? Just want to start this over.
You see
I
what I
actually had to
mean?
yeah, I've actually pulled up the lyrics and following it as
Yeah,
well.
it's a good idea to get into the lyrics as well because you can get an idea. Well, the song title kind of gives you an idea what the song's about, you know. But
Hmm.
it is dealing with the demons, the addiction and everything like that. But you can see like how much he puts into the performance, right down to the choice and the clothing, makes him look despicable. You know, it makes him look, you know, kind of hobo-ish, and you're just kind of you already have this kind of attitude towards him, and
Yeah.
you see him getting right into the character, and he's contorting his posture and everything, and it's just an overall performance thing. You know, it's beautiful. It just puts even more power into the song, I think. But like I said, they are one of those bands that are very, very, people are very, very divided about them. You either love them or you hate them. So
Exactly, and they're going to have one of them fan bases as well where
Yeah.
it's very, very strong.
because and one of the things that people's main complaint is the length of some of the songs. You know, people feel that they just go on a bit too long, but if a song calls for it to go on for that length of time, then why not? But that was the problem with the last album, is that people felt that it did go on a bit longer than was necessary. Anyway, that's another thing. We're going to go back to this. Let's go.
Just a worthless liar. I am just an imbecile.
No, that's
I
true.
will only complicate you. Trust in me and for this will. I will
There he
find
goes
a
again with the
secret
contortions.
you and honestly, I don't work to elevate you. Just enough to break it down. Mother Mary, won't you whisper something about the past and done? Mother Mary, won't you whisper something about the past and done? Why can't we not be sober?
Practically see the veins popping. And you know something's happening here. But yeah, again, you see how much he's putting into the performance. You know, he's really pushing into the vocals, and he's putting that much, you know, into it. The veins in his head and his temples are like out to here. If he was a cartoon character, he'd have steam coming out his ears as well.
Yeah. I'm reading the lyrics and it gets quite religious as well. He's shouting Mary Mother, won't you whisper?
Yeah. But that was actually changed because the original lyrics were a bit well, it had to be censored in a way. The original lyrics are, oh, what was it again? I can't exactly remember it, but it's you know, it could be construed as being very blasphemous. Let's put it that way.
Nothing wrong with a bit of blasphemy.
Again, if the song is telling a story like that, the storyteller isn't necessarily being blasphemous by using it, as long as it's in a context. And I think the original lyrics were better than what they had to change it to. But you know, can you imagine the snowflakes today if they heard the original lyrics? Oof.
That's another kind of politics kind of ideas. The snowflakes of today. That's a kind of area that I'm not going to touch on because
yeah,
it's a touchy one. But no, it does. Even if say the original ones were a lot worse, if it is used in a context, I don't see the reason why you would. Even if the record label says you must, I would stick to my guns in that one. I think when it comes to things like that, if it's used in the correct context, then if it's used for effect as well,
Yeah.
then by all means use it.
I think, and that's exactly it, because the original lyrics did have more impact, but I think they were told before they done, I think it was this performance in particular, they were told, no, you have to kind of change that. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it was, that they were told before the performance, you need to change this one bit.
Exactly, but see, when I listen to bands like Behemoth and stuff, and they're but I think they're one of the most. They have a lot of blasphemous words, and they use that for effect. And I think when it comes to record labels and things like that, they say, "Oh, Father, oh, Satan, oh, Son."
Yeah,
as in regards.
But that's that's expected of them. But they're not going to be playing Reading Festival though.
Yeah, but even
in
if
front
you,
of the
even
BBC,
exactly. But say if you were playing Glastonbury or something, or Glastonbury, as Boris Johnson would say, then you should be able. Then you should just be able, if it's there, you should be able to use it. It doesn't matter. It depends on how obviously the crowd as well take it. If you've got a whole backstory and say that's words,
yeah, exactly. Because I mean, the fans there would have been expecting to hear those lyrics,
and they're probably were singing the original the lyrics as well.
Well, if you're going to see, if your favourite band is Tool and you're going to Reading Festival for the sole reason of seeing Tool, and you find out, you hear that bass starting that da-dink, da-dink, you're like, yes, here comes Sober, and then the lyrics have all of a sudden changed, you're going to be like, what the fuck? What the hell are you doing?
This isn't the Tool I know.
So it would have created a bit of a stink with the fans that actually were there to see Tool. But after seeing this, though, I'm sure they were still not disappointed.
Oh, I don't think you could be disappointed with it, though.
Oh, it's a beautiful performance by everybody. And you were talking about Danny Carey on drums. He's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. He just blends in with everything that's going on here.
I think the last one I seen from Danny Carey was, I think it's called Numa, I think. Yeah, and he uses a lot of like the electrical drums in it, and it works.
Yeah.
I was surprised by it. I'm not. I would say usually I despise Tool, but this song's not too bad.
Yeah.
But
shall we finish?
Personal view. Yes, we shall.
Let's do it. Here we go. Breakdown. I just love how he's looking at the crowd with absolute contempt.
Just looks possessed.
Yeah. It's hypnotic to watch him.
Trust in me and fall as well. I will find a center in you. I will chew it up and real. Trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. Why can't we not be sober? I just want to start feeling sober.
And all of that, all the kind of nervous fidgeting as well, it's like, ugh. That's another one of those songs that gives me the shivers every time I hear it as well. Just like I said, there are some songs I can just kind of go, with Tool, and they just kind of go in one ear and out the other. But then there's songs like that they do, and you're just like, wow, and it takes you on a wee journey, wee wibbly wobbly world of your own kind of journey, you know. And especially like you did, if you're reading the lyrics at the same time, because
Mm-hmm.
he's a storyteller in his lyrics, you know.
I could tell
Phenomenal,
that, yeah.
phenomenal. But that
I
was
must admit,
Tool sober live
I,
at Reading.
I didn't mind that performance, but it's a case of Till's not my cup of tea, never
Yeah.
will be. It's just not something I enjoy. But that was reading the lyrics and then you put the music behind it. We can get it.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, if you can get something, you can appreciate it. You just don't go, oh, I don't like that. You have to search for every possible way.
Yeah.
Not to say to like it, but to understand it and appreciate it.
Yeah. Because that's just it. I mean, there's iconic songs that you might not necessarily like, but you appreciate what's went into it. You know.
Every Maiden song, I don't like Maiden, but I can appreciate it.
Exactly, because you know the talent that
I'd
goes
get
into it.
hate. Exactly. People would give you hate for not liking Maiden, but Maiden isn't everyone's cup of tea. It's even though they're fucking massive.
I was raised on Iron Maiden.
Yeah,
by my
you were
mother.
raised on Iron Maiden. I was raised on Disturbed.
I was fed a diet of Maiden and Metallica growing up. That was what my mother fed me.
Yeah, I got the Metallica
Thanks, Mum.
bit, and I got the Metallica and I got the Disturbed, but it was just something like even AC/DC. I actually don't mind. What's the Ozzy Osbourne's band called again? Black Sabbath. I don't mean Black Sabbath.
I was
like
never
Black
a big
Sabbath.
Black Sabbath fan either. They're another one like Tool. There's a lot of songs that I do like, but I can take them or leave them as a band.
I think I like Ozzy Osbourne more just because he's an absolute fucking nut job.
Yeah,
A bit
but
more.
just to clarify though, before all the Black Sabbath fans that may be watching go on a massive tirade against me here, just because they're not my cup of tea doesn't mean I don't appreciate what Black Sabbath have done for the metal industry as a whole. They basically laid the foundations along with loads of other bands at that time. Absolutely phenomenal musicians, absolutely phenomenal. Geezer Butler, bass player, holy shit. Enough said. Anyway,
enough said.
That was Tool sober live, Reading, 1993. Like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, join the face group. Join the face group book and the Discord. Sign in, follow the Spotify playlist. Bye good.